coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. He finds Tigger Cockwell for the grab. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of the offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Hubbard again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, Scott.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Go. Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, Ty.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That's not a quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
61-yard attempt.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He gets it to the right sideline. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Got a man. It's Drake London. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And the Titans have a first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Stroud throwing here on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
You just get the play off. He's got it at the 6. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Working inside the red zone. Set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's tackled for no gain.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Stroud now. He's got it. It's in close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. One after, up and good for Myers. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, Chen. Here we go. 319. West right zip. Yeah.
Fields out of the gun. Right side, caught by Davis. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go. 319.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. 319.
A give to Mitchell, running left. Still has some space inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Oh, let's go. Here we go, son. Nelson, blue 58. Yes, sir. Go.
A pistol snap. Fields. Hyatt with the grab. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go, son. 19 windy. Here we go. Extend.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed to his running back. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Fields sneaking it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one splits the uprights, and the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down throw by Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That's caught by Hubbard. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. First down, Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, and it paid dividends.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Why Tony? 118.
From the gun, Stroud. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Ready? Green 19, tonight.
He's back to throw. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. Riddle knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run, and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 6.
Titans 14.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Nixon on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Counter play, Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Stroud off of play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Jake, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
All right.
They go play action with Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. It's dumped off. Gibson. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
On the quick, right? On 18.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 37 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here we go. Let's go. Snap.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans bring the game back to level. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And they'll take the lead.
Texans 20. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Hey, Chad. Green 19, just what? Cut.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got Turner downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Texans push their lead to 6.
Texans 27, Titans 21.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jackson on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Hits his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Oh.
To the air, Stroud. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Receiver in motion, going left. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
That catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. And at no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breather, a little oxygen to that one.
Pulls it at the 7. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get this tied before the end of the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good for Myers. And they'll take the lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I gotta take the level, my aesthetics. Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux, and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the end.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Say hi.
Mitchell off the pistol give. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Harold Landry. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3:19. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Say hi. Say hi.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Say hi. 3:30. Say hi.
Fields out of the gun. He lofts one deep, center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 6.
28.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
On play action, here's Stroud. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Throwing is Stroud. Setting up a screen here for Gibson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
Put the body on the line for his team. They get 22 out of that play. And the Titans have a 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. He picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They run again with Hubbard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Oh, ready. 18.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's caught by Chris Olave. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Titans 1st down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Titans down by a touchdown. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Here we go.
Clean up out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go.
Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Here we go.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points as that one falls, Brock. Instead, just a turnover on downs. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down. Tennessee calling it second timeout now. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
First right. Here we go, son. Mayday. Right.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. Flush shot out to his left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Here we go, son.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.